When I was a child, I used to feed the ants in my grandma's garden with sunflower seeds. I would peel them one by one and place right in front of their nest. I would do it for hours while watching them carry the seeds to their nest. There seemed to be no rush back then. Things were calm, most of the time. Probably because I lacked understanding of life outside of me. In fact, I barely even knew myself back then. The fights, screams, and tears of adults around me were merely a momentary event, as I lacked the reasoning behind their feelings. I think as children, ignorance was a bliss that kept us away from the disappointment of the real world. Maybe that is why teenagers are so problematic and angsty, because the illusions and purity of childhood fade and they must accept and adapt to the reality of bad people. But I think one only grows up when they can sympathize and understand another person. That is when we understand that a bad person is actually just a hurt person. We understand ourselves through other people. I understand myself through pain of my mother, fears of my father, through smile of a friend, and grief of a lover. I don't have a favorite fruit. I used to love pomegranate a lot, but not just any pomegranate. The one that grew in my grandma's garden. The one that was picked on a chilly September day, peeled and cleaned into a bowl for me to eat it all with a spoon. The sweetest pomegranate in the world, and the hands that cleaned them for me. Now I can't see those hands the same anymore, nor can I find the taste of that pomegranate anywhere again. So I've given up on my search, and I've given up on that taste. I let it go as I let go of my childhood illusions. Now I only remember it as a bittersweet memory, sweet perhaps because of the illusion and bliss of not knowing anything else outside of it. So I close the door and move on. My sister, on the other hand, loves peach, the regular one with fuzz. She hates the fuzz, but she tolerates it for the taste. Like they say, if you love a rose, you will bear with the thorns. Like accepting people with their pain and loving them as they are. Maybe that is the way to go.